Hello. Okay. So I went back a little bit, but I could only go back like not that far. So I think there's like one person alive that I think I'm supposed to be able to save.
Looks like that lab tech was trying to retrieve something from the terminal. Almost made it, too. Ready to waste it. On your command.
Emergency protocols ready. Maintaining your battlefield stamina.
Go to hack next.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Approach the rat's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Commencing combat mode. Emergency protocol syringes primed. Samples acquired. This quantity should be enough to produce the antidote.
I think I got my stuff finally. Sick. That's funny, but I'm not ready with that. This.
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market. Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. None of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will, there's a way to make a profit. Ah, there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Really? Well, who knew I was working with such a professional? Now place the antidote into the slot. Once I insert it into the air filter, well, genius like you can figure it out. When backup arrives and releases me, I'll run a tally of all here who survived. Not to boast, but I'd say this why. You can be sure that management and I will see it's put to good use. I may even get a promotion off it. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's choice. Be seeing you. The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to recreate this experiment somewhere else.
This place was quite the scene when we arrived. Any idea what happened?
There's only one alive.
Whatever went wrong here, I wager it's got to do with that red substance. Might be best we look and don't touch. Being this close to DeVries feels like we're... Anyway, need something, Commander?
Sure. Always happy to...
That's so ugly. My something needs to be high here. I forgot. I'll just go back there and see. Can I please? Oh my god. I can't. That's annoying. Yes, I can do it right now.
Engaging combat programs.
Ah, you're back. And you've been cavorting with Zeranium again, by the looks of things. Certainly. There is a nominal cost for treatment to... All right, then. Hold... All better. Was there any...
Suspicious visuals.
Hostile life form. This unit is...
How are you still upright over there?
Oh, fuck.
You cannot improve perfection.
Impossible in this unit's current state.
Ah! What the fuck? Why can't it jump like that?
Don't make me bury another agent!
What? Oh my god.
Unexpected. Engaging.
You don't see Commander.
Hostile.
Just say win.
This unit is in need of assistance. Resuming hostilities.
Gluttony. Food, food, food. You don't let a single bite or drop go to waste. Your food and drink now heal for more, but you move a bit slower in combat. A bit slower. 10% in combat? Can't do that. I can't accept any flaw. I have to be perfect. Oh fuck, my engineering's too low.
bloodthirsty attack. And there's uranium? At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
My erstwhile assistant returns. To what do I owe the pleasure? Until a...
What is it? I'm a little busy. And most of my...
I can see the door, but ain't a way to reach it from here. Guess we'll have to take the long way around.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
This unit is in need of assistance. Resuming hostilities.
Redworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tausetti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no hull-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management, I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanagan for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sisty Bits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
You're back, and in one piece. I assume you have good news and haven't forgotten where you were going or what you were supposed to be doing? I was hoping for at least one, but both at once? Exceptional. None of my lab assistants are ever this efficient. And since you're so good at this, I have another job for you. There's a type of rare mineral called ferrochromium. It's yellowish in color and typically forms in rocky, mountainous areas or caverns. Our data points to the east coast of the island, the far southwest, and just this side of the ravine almost straight north of here. Same rules as before. You keep what you find.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium. Amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety
It's
than
finally
you can
getting
ever
dark.
want or hope
It's probably
to
gotten
want.
dark before now.
You
Just don't
deserve that choice.
pay.
You deserve Auntie's Choice. And now, back to it. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Hello there.
Hello.
You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
Yeah.
Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the automech repair center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the automech repair center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Auntie's Choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Aunties. Likewise. And please inform me if you... There must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's warped. Just like everything else.
pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. How are you?
Assistance. Engaging combat protocols.
Busted there, Commander.
Confronting threat. Emergency protocol surveillance prime. Emergency protocols ready.
ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Look at a few corpse low, Commander. Watch where you point that thing.
We give it a little extra added seal for now.
Can't get that anyway.
Need some? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit.
What did you have in mind?
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. A little good news to brighten your day. Local protectorate forces have been considerably vexed for some time by a troublesome uranium gas leak in their repair facility. Top brass, sources tell, ordered their commander see it sorted in short order. Well, a brief while ago, our field agents exacerbated the problem further. Hazardous gas plumes have proliferated the area, making automech reinforcements damn near impossible. One might easily suppose this signifies utter failure on the part of their commander, and only hope it signals the imminent end of his command. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
More black powder. I bet it's like
are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Now, upward and onward. I consider this song a real...
Sequencing attack strategies. Engaging hostile life forms.
Commander, watch your vitals! Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purple berry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about
Entering a confrontational state.
a bit more.
Okay, back to business.
the needles.
Let me see. I want some snacky.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter? Right. Moving on. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Get me a shake. Nom nom. Must be on a cave. Maybe there's one up here. Maybe. Maybe. I need to go back to the ship after this. If I got my stuff, that probably means my pet. Safely. Oh, this thing. Probably not done. Probably. Maybe. Now I'm dead. Fuck. Yeah. Arachnid. Sleepy peepee. Probably gonna have to fight something here. It's poop. That's poop.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Let me know when you need a distraction. No target.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Commander.
Gonna scare some. You guys just freeze.
Helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Now this is top-shelf manticore secretions. Each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunting. Brought to you by Annie's Choice Immunosol. The right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone wrong. Off on Cloister, a law-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister's been the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty. Bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Ursopods get awfully scratchy up close. Although some can spit a nasty wad of mucus if provoked from afar. Uh-oh. good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. Plastic fingers are about to freeze off. Why didn't anyone just stab? Tell me an ice one would be so cold. They're charging! Get him off me! Get him off! Security team, shoot him! Merciful law, what am I paying you for? Okay.
Looks like some hands-on research gone bad.
Let's move on to elimination. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth leveraging from these creatures. Sure, you can scoop up their thinking parts, sell it for scrap, or break it down for biomass. Do not eat. That should go without saying. Not unless you want to spray the rocks with...
Last night, the entire... Hang on.
Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we...
Last night, the entire research cadre, what the fuck, witnessed a mutated crabble emerging from the coastal waters. We had heard stories of this bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, yet expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding as it is to admit, we were wrong. This subspecies appears to boast a thicker, more durable carapace, increased muscle strength, and a generally more aggressive disposition. Curious indeed. If we are to fully understand crabble evolution for the benefit of the Protectorate Society, studying this mutation must be a priority. A closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Made sure at Titus. Trooper Connolly writing. Just want the record to show that me and the boys did not go AWOL. We patrolled the coast as ordered and just happened to find the wreckage of some Protectorate outing gone wrong. Couldn't make sense what they were doing exactly, considering the viscera coating their equipment and whatnot, but figure what's here might be worth salvaging. I did find me a little friend though, fella that I've dubbed Chompy. Aw, he's a baby Gravel, I reckon, real cute. Bet with a little house training he'd make a fine town mascot back in Fairfield. He does shriek awful something sometimes. Others think the folks might come a-lookin', but I reckon he's just saying howdy. He's calling. He's calling his fellas, and they're probably all dead. That sounds like... Okay, gimme. Boop. Wait, that was Chompy? Wait, what? I should have paid attention. There's a fish.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Jack in a box, Jack in a box. I'm gonna get me some buttons. I've been here. Let's see. How do I get down there? Yay. Okay, where am I? I want to go back to the ship real quick. Oh. You're the reason marketing works. Promotion and sales have riddled your brain, and you're more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. Um. No floss. Recycle it. Let's see. How do I get? Let me look this up real quick. This is the outer. Aurora. Let's see. Okay, pets. So how do we do pets? Oh, can you? No. What, I can keep the Crabble? Oh, he said he was gonna follow me around. Let me see. The locker room. This the locker room. Where? I don't see nothing. Good, near the workbench. What the fuck? They're live. Okay. Can I fast travel? I don't think I can. No. Where's that farm? Oh, I can't fast travel. I gotta get the crap. Let me go back. Is this it? No, that's not it. Pretty sure here. No. Doing this is Crabble Farm. Lucy seems keen on sticking with you. Anytime you move away, Lucy makes a sad Crabble. Aw, do you make Lucy a pet and send her to your ship? Of course. Lucy clacks with joy and skitters off towards the ship. It seems like a long way for such a small Crabble to go, but Lucy is nothing if not determined. Hopefully no one left any purple berry crunch out. Yeah. What the fuck? Ship pets, yeah. Gonna go back to the ship and pet my crabs. I've got crabs, dude. What's wrong with this thing? Thank you. I've got crabs, you've got crabs, I've got crabs. Crabs for everyone. Crabs for everyone.
Try Auntie's Choice Liftoff. The laxative with 3 kinds of fiber. Soluble, insoluble, and inconsolable. Auntie's Choice Sweet Dream. Finally, an edible sedative that tastes good too.
He loves me.
Auntie's Choice Antibiotics. Cures most infections
Fucking
overnight.
bot.
And
What the hell?
smooths away
That's
stubborn
not
wrinkles.
cute.
Auntie's Choice Immunosol. Multi-spectrum antibiotics and convenient
Get
injections.
my crab back. Get that shit out of here. My little crab on his little blankie. Pet. Oh, if I can put things in it. Oh, I could. I want like one of everything in here, cause why not? Wait, I don't need 2 damn hats. Stuff I'm not gonna wear.
Anti-Cleo and powered force rocket. A deep line filter.
My favorite new scout. Did you find the ferrochromium deposits?
Yeah.
All of them? Oh, once I'm free to roam again, I am going to make a heap on these. Going to have finder's rights and royalties on half the island. Thanks heaps for your help, friend. I hope those resources you found help you turn a big profit. And here's a bonus for you. Well, that's plenty for me to run claim paperwork on for now. Just by way of a heads up, our scouts never made it to the North Island. There could be more there. That's the spirit. Where there's a will for bits, there's a way to bits. Ferrochromium and heartless Leforia are relatively rare and valuable, but aren't new. We first set lamps on them elsewhere in Arcadia. Not to worry, though, friend. There's lots of other much more rare resources out there that might even be unique to a single moon. Get out there and get surveying.
I still don't know if I can complete this. Because it's a Bowoken. This shit's always burning.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up.
Wait, yeah, I broke this quest.
Some are dead.
guess I'll go back to this place. I don't know where that guy is. I don't even know where this dude's at. Oh, he's right there. Hello?
What have you done? The Zeranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever.
Don't know what you're talking about.
The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid.
All your fault, dude.
With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude.
I got my shake.
Instead, this island will be trampled by the boots of our enemies. Its resources stripped bare, leaving nothing of the beauty we've cultivated over long years. As our stewardship is cast aside like so much detritus, harmony will be lost, and chaos will reign. Praise will give way to slogans, duty to greed, honor to contractual obligation. Freaks and worse will despoil that which is left behind, while bureaucrats will use this once proud land as a springboard for their superficial and petty ambitions. And with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crippling blow to the Protectorate itself. Our foes will use this place as a stepping stone, eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous maggots. And it will all be my fault. I'll be remembered, if any of us is, as the one who lost it all.
Bit dramatic.
Yes, I suppose I have. Now please, leave me be.
ran rampant. Depletion of resources and a lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Please seek treatment for. This unit advises healing yourself now. Standing by with life support. Agent vitals have fallen below.
that one crab that they brought home. They got into the crabble and they went crazy. In the toilet. People.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprat race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle. Or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I'll answer what I can. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so... small. Claustrophobic. Repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds. The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them. Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes. you always put your hands on other people's things?
Yes, I do.
Engaging.
It was just a joke.
Emergency protocols ready. This unit is concerned for the... The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
Knew you had my back. Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crap.
Wait. What did I... Why did I just do that? I mean, everyone's dead.
Emergency protocols.
Human societies were constantly out of balance.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better. Do you think our enemies envy our prosperity all the time, or just when things
Of the sovereign to guide them. Here on
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradox is that we spend our lives in our predetermined profession.
That's why it's so generous of the sovereign to let us become tiny cogs in the great war machine.
well at night. Or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm. A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces
Appeared right out of the aether. Just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your...
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Are you mentally refreshed?
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative...
Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this one character who just laughs at danger, says he hand makes his own luck. Is that not the grandest thing you ever heard? You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
Epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it. And
How I've waited to hear those words. Anything I might help with at present?
human societies were constantly out of balance.
Of course. Toodaloo. The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as a great way to maintain it.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees.
Work isn't strength.
Initiating.
Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the Sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject...
All these vexatious disruptions keep befalling Westport. Auntie's choice is an invasive species, Prudence says.
We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the Sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within animals. Just to offset any minor disruption.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
We are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. Seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulated in the operatory vault.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again. All right, well, don't let me keep you.
Right now, imperfect thoughts sure can be invasive.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan.
He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses.
But then, how do I cook the fish?
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve.
Hello.
Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
I don't know, probably not. Can you hear me better?
We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
That any better?
My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally,
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem. Like
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
the system is resilient, the system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I'd thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming?
Wonderful.
My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrination.
Farewell now.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They
I want to see that perimeter secured double quick.
Prisoner 34989
Hostiles there.
There is no place for you in the paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of desertion and opposing the lawful authority of the Protectorate.
No! Wait, I
Seems
beg of you!
suspect to
Ready
me.
to take the heat off you, Commander! Just say when!
Replenishing my firearms. Advised at this time.
Take this.
Ain't regulating me.
You are leaking an alarming amount of gas. Not ready. Please try again later.
Oh, thank the stars. I was sure that was the end of me.
Figured this ship would have departed by
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
I never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
Huh? I have
Sequencing attack strategies. Ready to assist.
Whatever are you thinking? Whatever are you thinking?
In need of assistance.
Maintaining perfection.
Sensibly, I must reload. The Protectorate endures.
Look at a few corpse low, Commander.
The Protectorate is replenishing my firearm.
Moving to cover.
Mind the needles.
No glory greater. Grenade.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's O2519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
You have until that Sentinel decides to blast off from here.
Oh, these damned bodies.
Away with you, stranger. While I'll not blame you for what's come to pass, the sight...
If you need something, kindly make it quick. Hazel should get you sorted right quick, assuming she has the parts. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss her.
Welcome. Glad to... Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies, talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking supplies on the catwalk above.
Protectorate automechanicals feature advanced construction but low adaptability. Fall-throughs in its logic assembly would likely lead it to interpret its programming literally.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results. Doubtful. Zeranium affects their aggression in targeting subroutines. Basic instructions would still be functional. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
I assume you two have met already? Delphinia? No. I doubt she stole what I would have given her freely. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
My erstwhile assistant now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Until a more convenient...
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history,
This is not shooting the water anymore.
societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and a lack of community led to
Welcome back.
to guide them. Here on
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
the paradigm affords us.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
We have community, purpose, time for recreation.
Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives.
Duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The The matriarch chose Eden because she...
The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ. And this is important.
Hello.
You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare. Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, but the prospects remain exceedingly poor. The facility is exceptionally well guarded, and forces there are the pinnacle of protectorate training. Even if you succeed, it's only a matter of time before the Arbiter arrives to administer my sentence. Any chances of me avoiding my fate are quite slim, I fear. Farewell now. Declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory
Stranger?
Almost missed the routine. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport. I mean, sure. All the underlying logic's the same, if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which were a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I'm happy to help the system abide any way I am able. I think he's bearing up admirably, given recent events. Which, of course, are completely fine, and we are all in no way concerned about. The system being resilient and all. Hogarth's reliable as the Arcadian sun. I mean, I know it'll burn out in about 12 billion years and all, but considering our meager lifespan, that's plenty dependable enough for me. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides. Much to do, truly. Toughest challenge now is upkeep of key apparatus. If that generator goes, for instance, doubt I have means to fix it. We lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. Curativist Row is a fine sort. Pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that wine-trot fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Well, mechs do all the heavy work for us in the Protectorate. Just like each of us, each type of mech has their assigned specialty. Takes a little doing, but you can readjust them. A combat mech can be reconfigured to oversee comestible distribution, for instance. Or mine or harvest crops. All you need is the know-how to retool their subroutines. And the right parts. Plenty of parts. Granted, reprogrammed mechs are never as efficient as those specially made for a role, but they get by, eventually, after a fashion. Outsider.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Okay, bye.